boys, it is your Daily MUT update for today, September 9th. And fellas, it was a doozy of a day. Tons of stuff came out. Collector Series, Reduxes came out. We did not expect that. We have an MCS event tomorrow where you can earn a free 87 overall Kyle Hamilton. We're going to show you guys how to do that. There's also a free red zone pack if you complete a bracket on MUT.gg. We're going to show you how to do that as well. And then, fellas, we have a bunch of MUT leaks. We're going to go through all of that good stuff as well, boys. With that being said, let's get right into the news. Alrighty, boys, here we are in the menus, and I just want to show you guys what you should be doing in MUT right now. Make sure you do all your challenges, okay? Stay up to date on these bad boys. Get your Spotlight tokens because there are some juicy names coming. Team of the Week tomorrow. We'll be using some Spotlight tokens potentially on this. More than likely, though, I will be using my tokens on Saturday with Legends, boys. We'll get to those leaks in a minute. Also, stay up to date on your Verse CPU games, boys, okay? You need to get those tokens, too. I am going to get mine done tonight. I have a couple more games to go. I have to do three more games. I will get those done. I want my tokens. I am going to actually use those season tokens on Thursday when we get Game Time Part 2 to hopefully, potentially pull one of those guys. I'm looking forward to that promo. And then also, you can keep up to date with that event, but that event is so not worth it, fellas. Let me tell you. Also, keep up to date on all your field passes, okay? We just got the new team builder / team captain stuff. Make sure you're staying up to date on this. Get all your tokens because let me tell you, I've been using Greg Olsen compared to Aqib Talib, right? I like my cornerbacks the way they are. Talib is very good with 87 base speed, but Greg Olsen is essentially a free Brock Bowers, okay? And he is taller than Brock Bowers. Now, I have one more token to get. Doesn't matter because I already have Greg Olsen maxed out. Now, that's up to you guys, whoever you want to use. And then, fellas, I want to get into the market, okay? Now, my head is going to be in the way of this pack, but here it is, the Redux pack. This bad boy came out. We're going to go through the catalog and tell you guys about players, what you should be doing, the potential of prices, okay? So, this bad boy came out. I've actually been in the market sniping up 82s, doing that 84 to 85 set, and let me tell you, don't do it, okay? It is not good. It's a gamble. Whoever tells you to do that, good luck, okay? Don't trust them because that is a super gamble. If anybody says they're extremely profitable on that, you are one, either very lucky, or two, you are a liar because the only way you can become profitable, there's a few 85s out there that are profitable, and then you really need to pull that Saquon crystal or that Micah crystal, okay, fellas? That's it. If you want to open that pack, prices are falling on those. We're going to go take a look at those. And then the Master Fantasy pack, okay? As you can see, 82s. I've been sniping up 82s, trying to get them at 25K. Sometimes I go up to 28K. I tried that set, but just snipe and flip, fellas, okay? We were selling these guys for 34K earlier, buying them for 25, selling for 34. It's not great profit, but when you do it a lot of times, it adds up, right? We sold about 20 of them, made about an average of 5K per time. What do you know? We're up to 100K. Not bad profit there. You could probably continue to do this. Again, we'll take a look at the market at MUT.gg. First, we're going to go through this catalog, though, fellas. Let's head over to the catalog right now, and here we are, okay? So, if you want to take a look here, I am interested in Dak. I love this game time stuff. Dak is too expensive. We are getting an LTD, and we'll show you because it's going to be in the reveals. This guy could drop in price, even though I still think this guy is better attribute-wise, okay? So, don't buy Dak yet. Be prepared if you really want to add Dak, be prepared to do that tomorrow. And then we have these guys, your Collector Series. Now, he is extremely profitable. I've been sniping up 84s Collector Series for 80K, fellas, 80K. Now, 500K, I can go ahead and sell this guy off, make a bunch of profit. Not what I want to do. Why? Because I also want to build game time players for the cheapest possible price. Game time players are super juicy. I don't believe this Russell Wilson is that good. He just goes on some good theme teams. That's why he's expensive. Again, if you get out there and snipe up the Collector Series for about 80K, you're going to build for 400, sell for 500, make 50K profit. And then, fellas, if you have these guys right here, as you can see, they're already dropping. Sell. Please sell. Why? Because every time we get new Team of the Weeks, there's a new Team of the Week theme team, and the comp guys will move off of those and buy the new guys. These guys will drop in price tomorrow. So if you like any of these guys, didn't pick them up yet, buy tomorrow. If you have them now, sell now. And then if you really want them back, buy tomorrow. And then Larry Fitzgerald up in price a little bit. I think he was down to like 330K at one point. If you have him, go ahead and sell him as well. Michael Vick is starting to come down a little bit in price with all these new quarterbacks coming out. I want to take a look at the actual market here for him. 1.56. I personally I think Michael Vick would be the best quarterback. I am a pocket passer, and I still think that speed would be really nice. He also has a cannon on him, boys. But I'll be looking to move to Dak if I can for a cheap enough price. With that being said, then you you have Ed Reed. Ed Reed is actually kind of staying afloat here. Now, when it comes to game time, guys, theoretically, these guys should get cheaper when we get more cards coming out on Thursday. So I would personally say be patient. Travis Hunter has not got his speed yet, fellas. People are asking, did he get his speed? Unfortunately, no. And I think they're going to wait until Thursday with game time. So you can see here, he still has that 88 speed. But it's okay. We'll be patient on these. If you really want to add, I personally feel like Laramie Tunsil for 250K, best left tackle in the game, in my opinion, is a very good price. 258K. Again, he could come down. Be patient on Thursday. I don't anticipate those guys being so great that it raises the entire game time market, but there is potential for that. And then you got your 87 LTDs. Might as well wait because we should be expecting Reduxes, and we just don't know when they're going to drop them. They could drop them anytime. So if you have these guys, wait for any slight increase in the market, sell them off, and then be prepared to buy them back. Because once we get over here, fellas, to the 86s, take a look at these. These are all Reduxes. 233K for Maurice Jones-Drew. 300K. This card was a million coin card. 250K for Puka. 314 for Zay. Another million coin card. This guy was 1.4 million coins this morning. Jalen Carter, 420,000. Bijan Robinson, 261,000. And then the prize possession, 1.1. Fellas, this guy, the LTD was selling for 3.3 million. I held on to mine thinking that there's the potential for EA to do something really grimy and not make this a Redux. I am glad for the game they made this a Redux. Now, I missed out on millions of coins potentially, but that's okay. You want to know why? Because I thought this card was so valuable to my team, I could not risk losing it and not being able to purchase it back. So I held on to it. I missed out on millions, but that's okay. And the only thing about this, if you buy these guys, right, if you buy Patrick Surtain, here's the rest of the Reduxes, okay? As you can see, they're all plummeted in price. Buy these now because by the time that pack leaves the store, these will go up in price. It's not easy to pull Reduxes. Buy these guys now if you want them, okay? Now, I do want to show you guys some of the LTDs, though, because sometimes it is better to buy the LTD because you're still guaranteed 350K, right? As you see here, 370K for a Terrell Owens on the Redux, 500K for the TO. Now, if you buy this TO for 500K, now he's up to 635. That kind of sucks. If he was 500K, you're only going to lose 150K guaranteed, okay? Because you can quick sell for 350K. There is potential for this guy, once we get Reduxes and these guys start going into sets, 86s going to sets, these could go down to like 100K, right? And then you lost about 269K, okay? So usually I look to buy the Reduxes on days like this, or not the Reduxes, the LTDs on days like this, fellas. My apologies. The LTDs I look to buy because there's guaranteed coins back on some of these guys, okay? Now, I want to show you the Patrick Surtain here, the LTD, going for 1.5. Does he bounce back? Who knows? He's 1.4. Again, I'm not buying that as an investment. It just sucks that I missed so many coins, but it's all right, okay? Here's the kicker, though, fellas. If you buy that card today, these Crystal 85s went absolutely berserk, okay? They went absolutely berserk. Saquon up to 1.3 milli, okay? Up to 1.3 milli, selling for 1.3. That's insane. This is costing as much as the LTD because you need these cards for the +1 speed, okay? So if you invested in those, congratulations. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, hey, I said let's invest in these. That would have been a good idea. I just didn't know when Reduxes were coming, right? Hindsight 2020, it was obvious. People are going to buy that card for cheap. They're going to need all the other cards. They're going to go up in price. Now, he's down to 650K. But here's the thing. This guy was like 300K a couple days ago. And he was up to 800K earlier. So it is what it is. If you do buy that Crystal Patrick Surtain, you're also going to need these guys. It's going to cost you a pretty penny, right? So it's a catch-22 kind of a thing. All right, fellas. Now, 84s. I'm staying away from 84s unless they're 80K, right? They're sitting around 90. There is potential tomorrow these guys will come down and there's going to bring out some new 84s. Will these guys come down to 90 or will they rise up to whatever the market brings them up to, which is usually about 120K? Okay, is there a potential to invest in these? I would if I can get them for 80K. We know that typically these guys end up being about 100 to 120K on Team of the Week drops. Be cautious about that. Be patient about that. If you can find them for 80, I would say even 90, man. 90's pushing it. If these guys go up to 120K, then you're going to make some pretty good profit, okay? Other than that, I'm only buying cards that are very, very cheap. I have been purchasing some of these guys at like 86K. All right, I'm not going out of control. Game time 84s. If I see them at like 86, otherwise, personally, I'd rather snipe up the game time 82s. All right, now let's go down to the 82 so I can show you what I'm talking about. The game time 82s, I'm buying for about 28K. And why am I buying game time 82s? Well, the reason I want game time 82s is because I am going to add some of the new 84s that will be coming out with game time. And also, these guys, that means I'm basically building the 84s for under 90K, right? Somewhere in that ballpark range of 80 to 86K. And typically, it's a little bit under that. Now, if you can find these guys at like 28K, people are selling these off because of those packs. Fantastic. I'm holding on to about 12 of them right now so I can build some of the new champions and also build some of the new 84s that come out, because I anticipate these cards to be pretty good. With a new supply into the market, there is potential for these cards to fall in price. I don't foresee that. I think they'll either stay put or rise because the new cards should be pretty juicy, and they also should have with a +1 speed if their team wins on the weekend. Fellas, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you in the market. We're going to go head over to EA's Twitter account and show you guys the reveals for Team of the Week tomorrow. Alrighty, boys, and here we have it. The Team of the Week reveals LTD, Joshua Patrick Allen, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This card is stinky. Why? You look at this. How is an 88 LTD stinky? Because we have Dak Prescott, who's also an 88, who's actually better than this card, right? You could just throw Dak on that Game Time Theme Team card. You're going to have 83 speed. If you build a Team of the Week theme team, you're going to have 83 speed with Joshua Patrick Allen. Now, he looks very similar to Dak. The only thing I do really like about this card is that throw on the run being at 88, boys. That is pretty juicy. You might be able to do some pretty crazy things, get some pretty accurate passes while running out of the pocket. So, again, it's Josh Allen. He should have a good release. Obviously has a cannon. You can get that up to 90 throw power. The accuracies are okay, right? I like that 87 short. The 83 medium's a little bit low. I think Dak's got the same thing again. But we'll have to see, man. I'm sure people are going to buy this card and build that Team of the Week theme team. So it is what it is. I wish they would have made him a little bit better. And then we have Harold Landry the third, and this card is also stinky, right? Not a lot of people are going to rip packs for this. Joshua Patrick Allen is a big name, so people will rip packs tomorrow. But that's the only reveals we have, boys. But guess what? We have some juicy MUT leaks. We're going to head over there right now and show you. Okie dokie, fellas. Here we are at MUT Leaks, and I just want to show you guys this. We did kind of know this, right? That there is certain players with certain animations, and we'll have to figure out who's got the best. Now, you can actually go over here to this link right here and check out everybody that has signature animations, okay? And right now, it doesn't really show you anything besides who has them, right? We have to figure out who has the best animations, who has the best route running, right? Like, for instance, Tyreek Hill has his own specific release, and if that's something that's really, really good, makes Tyreek play better, then we'll be going after Tyreek cards more often. Just wanted to show you guys that. But then here are the leaks, boys. We got Derrick Brooks coming out on Saturday, fellas. Not a bad card usually. He usually plays pretty well. Again, this is probably going to be a Mike linebacker. And then we have Jahri Evans. Should be a right guard. They might put him at left guard. I think one year they actually did put him at left guard. But hey, I will use my tokens on this guy. Why? One, I like using tokens on linemen because they stay on my team for a pretty long time. And two, he goes on my Packers theme team, right? Any card that goes on my theme team, I'm using tokens on. I don't want to buy it. Only way I'll buy this card is if somehow he comes out and he's 200K, which we have seen with linemen, right? If he's like 200K, I'll save my tokens for a card that might be very expensive, and I'll just buy him. 200K is not crazy. I can make that up in a couple of trades, right? And then, boys, the big name, the big man, the Dan Marino, folks. Dan Marino usually has one of the best releases in the game. After seeing what they did to Joshua Allen, man, I'm afraid that they're going to absolutely neuter his speed, okay? They gave John Elway 80 speed. They better give this guy more speed than John Elway. This guy was way more mobile. Not that he was known as a mobile quarterback, but he was way more mobile than John Elway. John Elway was a statue, okay? This guy, if he gets 83 speed with 88 throw power and some insane accuracies, could be QB1 in my eyes. Depends on abilities, right? Like, we're starting to get guys that have pocket deadeye, and pocket deadeye is fantastic. Okay, I will say that. That's why I like Dak so much right now, boys. He's got pocket deadeye and gift wrapped, and that is amazing. But Dan the man, great release usually. If they give him some good speed and some good accuracies, this will be QB1 in my opinion. So many LTD quarterbacks. I hate to see it. But fellas, we're going to show you guys over at MUT.gg how to earn some free packs. Okay, boys, here we are at MUT.gg, and I just want to show you guys what you can do to earn a free red zone pack. Fellas, if you scroll down here and you see this right here, get a free red zone pack for filling out a kickoff challenge bracket. Fellas, you need to watch the MCS event, and I'm going to show you in a second here why. Okay, one, you can gamble on this essentially, right? Free gambling. You could just fill out a bracket and you can have the potential to win a signed Michael Vick jersey and 2,000 GG points. All you have to do, fellas, come over here, create an account, okay? Make an account, link it, all right? And then they're going to give you a code. Same way you earn your Twitch drops, fellas. You're going to need to link it with Twitch. You go sign into your EA account, redeem the code, and then you will get your red zone pack, boys. That is how you get a free red zone pack. You just got to fill out a bracket. I've already done it here, okay, fellas? Just go fill out that bracket, get your free pack. And then this is why you want to watch the MCS event. A free Kyle Hamilton once you watch for 2 hours, okay, fellas? One, if you want to get better at playing MUT and you want to get better gameplay, watch these guys play. These are the cream of the crop, the best of the best. You're going to learn some route combos that you never even thought of, and they're going to work for you out on that field. You're going to learn some new defensive tactics that will also help you, okay? You're going to get this Kyle Hamilton, though, goes on every single theme team, so you will be able to boost this guy up, and if you just purchased that new Patrick Surtain, that crystal boost, put him on a theme team, you're going to have 88 speed on this guy. 88 speed is insane. Now, the one caveat to this card that I would say is, do they show it here? His change of direction is only 78, all right? I'm actually using Divine Diablo right now as one of my users. He's been fantastic, except the change of direction, man. When I'm moving one way and I see a route crossing over and I try to switch, he is so slow to do it. It hurts my heart and hurts my soul. But this guy right here, we'll have to see. He does have better agility. Maybe he'll be able to make cuts a little bit better. That change of direction does hurt, man. It really does. But 86 speed that you can boost up to 88 at 6'4", I wouldn't be afraid to throw this guy out at safety and let him roam around, okay? This right here is why you need to watch. Also, fellas, there's a mega champion at the end of the year, okay? You're going to earn guys like these throughout the entire year, and then you can throw those all into a set at the very end. And last year, we got a free safety, Brian Thomas Jr., who was absolutely insane, or a Drake May with Baker Mayfield's release, which was the best release in the game last year with insane accuracies, insane speed. So, fellas, please tune in tomorrow. You're going to earn free packs. You're going to earn this card who should be on everybody's field, right? This is a must-have card for everybody because of 88 speed, every theme team. Even if you don't want this guy to play, he still gets every theme team to help you build theme teams. So with that being said, though, boys, that's all I got for you. We're going to head to the outro. And there you have it, boys. That is your Daily MUT update for today, September 9th, fellas. And it was a doozy, like I said, right? A lot of content came out. We didn't even look at the collector series because, one, I'm not interested in those cards that came out yesterday. It is what it is. And the Redux is today, right? It really affected the market. We had a good day in the market and we had a bad day in the market, right? Because we were testing that theory, the 84 to 85 set, and we just didn't pull anything worth value, okay? I still have a Creed Humphrey for sale that's not selling for 150K. That would have been slight profit, not selling. I pulled Justin Jefferson. I pulled Jamar Chase. Those cars aren't going for much, unfortunately. I just didn't get lucky. You need to pull a crystal player to absolutely smack on that. And then we took a look at all the cards, right? Be patient, okay? Be patient. I think on Thursday, you should see the market drop a little bit to depth. Tomorrow, even, you could see the market drop a little bit. So, again, if you're looking to add to your team, be patient. If you got some of those cards, go back, look at what we talked about. There's some cards you need to sell. There's some cards you need to be buying. And then, fellas, go get your free stuff. MUT.gg, go claim that red zone pack. And then also, be ready for the MCS event tomorrow, fellas. High quality MUT being played over there. And then you're going to learn, not only are you going to learn how to be a better MUT player, you're also going to earn a free Kyle Hamilton that you can get up to 88 speed, fellas. But with that being said, if you found this video helpful, please smash the like button, subscribe down below. That's all I got for you, boys. Hope you have a blessed one. Peace.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.